Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we will study about fungi. Fungi, such organisms which are either unicellular or multicellular with definite cell wall, true nucleus, and thallus-like structure. Thallus means non-green structure which lack chlorophyll, and moreover the body parts such as stem, root, leaves are undifferentiated. We cannot find out that which part is considered as root, stem or leaves. They show saprophytic mode of nutrition, which means that these organisms consume dead organisms or they depend upon dead decay organisms and decompose such organisms. Now we will learn about characteristics of fungi. First characteristics of fungi, that fungi are ubiquitous. Ubiquitous means that these organisms are found in almost every type of habitat. Habitat means place where organisms survive or live, like desert, mountains, dead organic matter, living body, etc. They are thyloid. Thyloid means such type of plant body which is not differentiated into root, stem and leaves. The fungal cell contain chitin. Chitin is a cellulosic substance which is tough and complex sugar, and the cell wall of fungi body is composed of chitin. Very important characteristics of fungi that they are unable to synthesize their own food by the process of photosynthesis because they lack chlorophyll. We know very well about photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process in which plants prepare their food with the help of carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and very important pigment which is present in leaf called as chlorophyll. But due to lack of chlorophyll in their body, fungi are unable to prepare their food. Thus, we can say that these organisms depend upon other organism, other dead decay material for their survival, and that's why they are called heterotrophic. That means they cannot prepare their food, but as they depend upon dead organic material, they are also called as saprophytes, and they show saprotrophic mode of nutrition. Fungi show asexual mode of reproduction. That means these organisms reproduce through spores. Spores are formed over their body, and when the spores exposed get spread to the different places, they germinate. The growth of fungi further take place. Now, some of the examples which are included in the category of fungi, that is yeast, mushroom and rhizopus. ऐसे जीव जो यूनिसेलुलर या फिर मल्टीसेलुलर एक या अधिक कोशिका सेल से बने हुए हैं, किंतु इनमें क्लोरोफिल की कमी होने के कारण ये अपना भोजन स्वयं नहीं बना सकते, उन्हें हम फंजाई कहते हैं। ये कई सभी जगहों पे पाए जाते हैं, जैसे कि रेगिस्तान, नदी, मार्शी एरिया या फिर कुछ मृत वस्तुओं पर भी। इनका बॉडी स्ट्रक्चर थैलॉइडल फॉर्म का होता है, जिसमें हम जड़, तना, पत्ते इस तरीके की संरचनाओं का पता नहीं लगा सकते हैं। मुख्यत रूप से ये पेड़ पौधे नहीं हैं। इनके शरीर की सेल कोशिका एक कॉम्प्लेक्स शुगर सब्सटेंस से बनी होती है जिसे हम चिटिन बोलते हैं, और ये जीव अपना भोजन नहीं बना पाते हैं क्लोरोफिल की कमी के कारण। तभी ये मृत वस्तुओं पर आधारित रहते हैं अपने जीवन को व्यतीत करने के लिए। इसके कुछ उदाहरण हैं ईस्ट, मशरूम, राइजोपस। Your homework is to revise and prepare note of topic fungi. Thank you.